There is a level of wealth that money stops to being the goal. Not because you give up, but because it transcended. And here is what nobody tells you. Getting there changes everything about how you see the world. Today, we are going to explore the final level of wealth, backed by actual psychology research, and why reaching might be the most dangerous achievement in your life. Let's dive in. Most people think wealth is a straight line. You make more money, you get happier, you feel more secure, rise and repeat. But psychologists discover something it's fascinating. There is a point where the relationship between money and meaning completely breaks down. And according to research from UC Berkeley and studies published in the journal Psychology Science, which you can find the link in the description below. This isn't just a theory. It's a documented psychological phenomenon happens at extremist health. Here is what the science shows. Dr. Paul Piff at UC Berkeley conducted multiple studies on how wealth affects human behavior and empathy. The finding disturbing. As people accumulate extreme wealth, they show measurably less empathy to others. They become more isolated, more focused and self-interested. In one study, wealthier individuals were less able to accurately read emotions in others, face compared to less wealthy people. Think about that. The more money you make, the less you understand other humans. But here's where it gets deeper. Another study in psychology science found that as wealth increases, people reported feel less connected to others and experience what researchers call reduced compassionate responding. Money doesn't just change your bank account, it rewires your brain. And this is the final level. When money becomes your identity, you lose your humanity. Now let me ask you something. What are you actually chasing? Is it the number in your account, or is the feeling you think that number will give you? Because here's the paradox. The final level isn't about having money. It's about being free from needing it to define you. Quick thing, if this kind of real talk about money, wealth, and mindset, it's hitting different for you, hit that subscribe button. It genuinely helps this channel to grow and reach more people who need to hear this message. No pressure, but your support means everything. Alright, let's keep going. Let me break down the levels of wealth psychology. Level 1, survival. Unfortunately, is where the majority of people live in. Money is the same of stress relief. You're just trying to cover basics. Every single dollar matters. Level 2 is comfort zone. Bills are paid, you can breathe. Money is equals of security now. Level 3 is a status game. You start comparing. Car, house, watch. Money becomes like identity marker. Number 4, accumulation addiction. You have enough, but you can't stop. Money is the same of your scoreboard. You're competing with yourself and everyone else, but just for the money, not meaning behind. And then the final level. This is where the research kicks in. At extreme wealth, something shifts. Money loses its emotional charge. The dopamine hit stops coming. But here is a dangerous part. Most people don't prepare for this. They spend their entire life climbing toward a finish line, only to discover there is no finish line, just an empty field where meaning used to be. Dr. Piff's research shows this is when people become most disconnected, because without the chase, without the struggle, who are you? The final level isn't about money. It's about what happens to your soul when money stops mattering. So how you reach the final level without losing yourself? Here's what the research suggests. First, build meaning before wealth. Your identity cannot be tied to your net worth, period. You need to develop a relationship, serve others, create art, contribute somehow. Because when money stops to motivate you, you need something deeper already in place. Second, practice gratitude at every level. The studies show wealthy people lose empathy, partly because they forget what struggles feels like. Stay connected with your past, with your roots, from where you come from. Third, use wealth as a tool, not a trophy. Money is energy, is potential, it's freedom to create impact. But in the moment it becomes your identity, you've already lost. The final level isn't about accumulating more, it's about transcending the need to accumulate at all. Here's my question for you today. What would you do if money didn't matter? Not because you're broke, but because you reach the level where it genuinely stops defining your decisions. That is the final level. And the truth is, you don't need $1 billion to get there. You just need to stop letting money have power over you. All the research and sources for today's video are linked in the description below. Definitely check them out if you want to go deeper. If this shifts your perspective at all, let me know in the comments below. Today is 69 of 69. Today is 69. Man never grows, right? Today is 69 of 100 hard day challenge. I hope you guys like this video. It's just a funny number. And as always, stay focused, stay growing. I'm rooting for you, and I'm see you guys tomorrow. See you in the next one. Bye.